everybody, welcome back to No Suspect Reaction. So I haven't did a video in like 7 months, so not since like the summer of 2021, and it's just been with school, my summer from last time and all that, and I've been vlogging on my main channel, No Suspect Vlogs, and everything like that, so I haven't got a chance to get to this channel, but today I am getting to this channel. So here we go. So what we're going to be reacting to is a true McDonald's drive-thru horror story animated by Wanty Entertainment. And I would like to say I watch your animations all the time. So if you're seeing this, it's not sponsored, by the way. Yeah, you get the idea. Okay, so let's get into it.
There are two types of people who work at McDonald's, or fast food places in general. There are ambitious, intelligent people who are trying to work hard to achieve a goal, in the hopes that one day they'll be able to quit for the sake of something better. And then there are the losers, those with no ambition who have given up and have no desire to achieve anything other than a weekly paycheck. I like to consider myself in the first category. As I was working hard to afford my apartment while taking classes at the
Are you sure with that haircut?
community college, I normally work the later shifts at the drive-thru window, which is the one spot most employees hated working the most.
Now, these animations are scary, and the reason why I think so is because working at a McDonald's, like, drive-thru, you don't know what to expect as much as possible, so you don't really know what to expect in others' behalfs. But I think that working as, like, a drive-thru person, it's kind of really scary for many people. Maybe I don't really know how to explain it, but I think it's pretty scary for most people. They try to do their job, but there's also like weird people out there that will try to come and kill you, and there's just weird people out there. If you've seen that Texas shooting, there's weird people, and I really feel bad for those 21 people. So, and again, you don't know what to expect as a drive-thru McDonald's worker. You could be greeted with kind people, you could be greeted with rude people, or you could just be greeted with awfully strange, weird people. So.
You constantly have to deal with extremely impatient, oftentimes very rude people who are on their phones or have music blaring. And oftentimes
As I said,
realize that I wasn't the individual who took their order, so it's not my fault if it's wrong. In addition to that, you're pretty much constantly on your feet and exposed to the elements. No matter how cold, windy, or rainy it is, you have to keep leaning out into it, wishing that you were in a warm car about to drive away from this place. My point being is please try to be more kind and patient with the drive-thru people. Yeah, some are lazy, but most are trying their best. And even though you only see them for about half a minute, a kind remark or a warm smile might make their day. Anyways, now that I've gotten that off my chest, I work the late shift with two people who I believe qualify for the second category of employees. Connie was a high school dropout who was almost always late and was never invested in what she was doing, and Harold was a deadbeat who often smelled like weed.
or it could just be Sage. Sage and weed are mostly like the same thing. Well, not really. Sage and weed are gross. Just like this man right here. He's very crusty.
At the job because otherwise his parents would throw him out of the house. He was 32 years old. So one night I was there after 11 p.m. by the drive-thru window on an extremely cold January night, flipping through the pages of my class notes and trying to keep warm by the fry machine. Connie was mopping while looking at her phone, and Harold was in the back probably getting baked in the walk-in cooler. That late at night, we rarely got customers, and if we did, they were almost always zonked-out college kids who used the drive-thru but never physically walked into the restaurant. I stood up and stretched my legs and told Connie that I was heading to the bathroom. It was around 11:30 at this point. I came back less than 5 minutes later, with Connie more or less in the same spot that she was before. I walked past her and turned the corner to return to the window, and froze dead in my tracks.
No, I do not want to see what's next. By the looks of it, it looks horrible, and I'm scared. And I get paranoid really easily with this, and I don't even know why I'm reacting to this. I shouldn't even be doing this. I should just end it right here. But for my sake, I'm gonna just shut my eyes, and I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit. Oh my god.
His eyes were wide.
Okay, it's not the
With a blank expression that read, "What kind of trouble can I create?" The figure made direct eye contact with me and smirked, and slammed his palm against the window. I had no idea what to do. Inside my head, the words, "Clown, mime, psychopath, danger, and death."
Or maybe a crusty man coming up to your drive-through window. Maybe you just get a mop and shove it down, or right up his, you know what.
Exploded like fireworks. The window was already shut and locked. To protect myself from the cold, the doors were all unlocked, and this person could easily walk right in and grab it.
He doesn't even look like that. He's a fat, crusty, old, big man running onto your McDonald's property and causing trouble. Kick him the hell out. If that was me, I would literally go. Well, I'm a scaredy cat. You know what? I don't give a yo. And I'll do anything. So you know what? I'll go punch someone.
One of us if he wanted to. In my head, I kept referring to it as he, but honestly, I had no idea what the gender was. The outfit and makeup made the stranger look androgynous.
This is scaring the living out of me. Oh my god. Oh my. I'm literally gonna start crying. Oh my god, I don't want to watch this no more. I'm ending it right here.
Now, even if the figure wasn't dressed like that, I was under no obligation to open the window. It's unlawful to serve walk-ups at the drive-thru window, certainly for their safety, but also for ours. I shook my head and backed away. I called over my shoulder. Lock the doors. The whole time, this figure didn't
God damn it, I'm not looking.
me. And to the best of my memory, I don't even remember it blinking. It drew back its lips in a
I can't look
smile.
right now. I can't
Shit
look.
Not. Its gums were black. I don't mean I was too far away that I couldn't see clearly. I mean its gums were as black as licorice. Oh, Dad. It hissed again, louder this time. Its other hand slammed against the window, and it licked its lips with its tongue. Oh, Dad. That's when a third hand slammed itself into the window. A left hand. And it was just as pale and as skeletal as the other two. I lost my shit. Holy shit! Call the cops! I screamed. I ran back
This is
into the
gross.
office, which was the only room with a locking door.
Seriously, a third arm? If that was me, I'd grab an axe, chop it off, and I'd beat the living heck out of it with him. That's what I would do.
Windows. I heard Connie scream. What the fuck? And she dropped her mop, that flew across the room and made for the back with me. All the young attracted Harold, and I shoved it past him into the office. I told him to look at the security camera. Sure enough, the white-faced creep.
That guy looks like a crusty, musty alien from outer space.
Looked to have 3 hands on the window and was tilting its head back and forth.
I do the same thing, dude. Oh my fuck.
We locked the office door and called the cops, explaining to the operator that there was at least 2 prowlers outside acting in a threatening manner towards us. I kind of expected it to be over after I called the cops.
I'm like shaking. I keep getting scared.
Once they realized they scared me enough to call 911. But it didn't end there. We watched as the...
I have not did a reaction video in a while, so this is why I'm all jumpy. The last one that I did wasn't as scary as this one, and I chose this one over a I don't know what it was. I chose this one over something because I thought the other one would be a lot scarier. But I think this one is a lot scarier because I'm terrified right now. And then I have to edit this later. Take all the footage off of my computer. Put it on to... I don't even feel like editing this.
We left the drive-through window, circled the building, and made for the restaurant door. Is there a second one? Look for a second one. I panicked while still on the phone with the operator. Connie was freaking out, and Harold was muttering something about not getting the police involved, likely because he was carrying weed. That's when the power went out.
Oh, shit.
Everything. Cameras, lights, phone, the whole building went down. And barely 10 seconds after we all quieted down after shouting at each other in the dark, we heard footsteps in the dining room area.
Ew, those crows are musty.
Doors, I whispered. She didn't reply. I think she had her hand pressed over her mouth. Oh, Dad.
Oh my god.
This call from outside the room in the dark. Oh, Dad.
You open. Stick this fucking middle finger.
The shot came at least 3 more times, circling from the kitchen to right up the hallway where we were hiding. I was convinced I was about to die, and every decision I had made in my life that brought me there was flashing before my head.
I feel bad because what if he actually does die in this instant?
We heard footsteps pass the office. After another few minutes, we heard the wail of police sirens outside, and at any moment, we expected to hear gunfire and the police shouting at someone to get on the road. But we never did. We waited until the
I wonder if that guy, like, literally, I don't know. But why would you burn with, like, a third hand that's purple?
Since the power was down, we couldn't show the cops the security footage, so we just told them what we saw. They swept the whole building and said it was clear. The owner of that particular franchise store showed up about an hour later, after Harold and Connie had left. I waited for the power to be restored, so an officer could escort me back inside to collect my belongings. The next day, my manager called me and asked me to work the night shift. I asked him if the creep from last night had been caught, when he said, "There was no creep." I told him I quit and hung up the phone. This story is completely true. I have no idea what caused the power outage, which apparently erased all the security footage from the day. Without proof on video, my manager and the cops concluded that it was an elaborate prank, but that third hand still bothers me.
Okay, I'm done. Nope. Okay, we're ending the video right here. I'm done. Thank you for watching the video.